Topic: Horoscope. Text. September acts as a mirror for Leos, reflecting both their strengths and vulnerabilities simultaneously. You're accustomed to shining, being the center of attention, leading others, and proving your capabilities to the world. But this month gently pauses you and whispers, look closely at where you're heading. Is this truly where you want to go? Your energy is immense, yet not limitless. While you know you can handle 1,000 tasks, September reminds you that the more you spread yourself, the less strength remains for what truly matters. Your pride may often prevent you from acknowledging exhaustion, pushing forward even when your soul and body crave rest. Yet now, more than ever, it's crucial to listen to yourself, allow for pauses, prioritize health, sleep, and mindful nutrition. This isn't weakness, it's wisdom. September is not a time for loud arguments or sharp words. You're aware of how intense your emotions can be, how easily your voice can flare up and wound. However, any angry words spoken this month may carry long-lasting consequences. You risk hurting those dear to you and dismantling what took time to build. Try choosing another path, one of calm. Sometimes silence speaks louder than any bold statement. This month teaches Leos to appreciate the small things. You're used to thinking big, dreaming grandly, striving toward summits. But this September, fate tests whether you can notice the tiny actions that seem insignificant yet form the foundation of great achievements. Finish what you've postponed. Bring order where you've long intended to. These simple steps will open new opportunities for you. Also, look back at your loved ones. Sometimes your independence and desire to lead distance you from those nearby. But right now, they need your attention. Don't let pride or busyness pull you too far. A Leo's strength isn't only revealed when moving forward and winning, but also when becoming a pillar of support for others. September also reminds you to live in the present. You're skilled at dreaming of the future and recalling the past, but if you're always living elsewhere, you may easily miss what's happening right now. And it's precisely in the present that fate leaves its clues. Most importantly, stop trying to prove something to the world. Your greatness isn't found in applause or external validation. It lies in walking your path and staying true to yourself. The less you depend on recognition, the more energy you'll have to shape your life exactly as you wish. In relationships, September tests Leos on patience and wisdom. You're used to being radiant, demanding attention, sometimes even testing those close to you. But now, the stars advise. Don't raise your voice, even if you feel unheard. Your calmness will speak louder than dozens of loud declarations. This month offers a chance to strengthen trust, but only if you can hold back your emotions and choose gentleness over outbursts. If love is already in your life, September may become a time to show your partner they matter, not through grand gestures, but through small acts, a thoughtful glance, kind words, or subtle signs of care. If you're single, this isn't a month for hasty romances. Instead, use it to understand yourself, your true desires. What are you really seeking in a relationship? What kind of energy do you need by your side? These questions will help clear your heart of illusions. In career, September demands discipline. You may be drawn toward big projects, but focus now on what's already begun. Your ideas are powerful, but without attention to detail, they may remain just dreams. Leos who are meticulous will feel doors quietly opening by month's end. But if you rush and overreach, you risk losing even what you've already built. Health must be a top priority this month. Leos often overlook fatigue until their body forces a halt. But September won't forgive neglect. Monitor your sleep, rest more, and eat consciously. Your diet should include more light foods, fruits, vegetables, simple nourishing meals that don't burden the body. Ask yourself, what am I feeding my body and soul every day? The answer will show you where you're losing energy and where you can replenish it. Finances also require attention. This isn't a month for risky spending or investments. Trying to prove you can afford more, whether to yourself or others, will lead to regret. Better to direct money towards simple, useful things. Health, education, personal growth. A careless financial decision now could later leave you disappointed. And here's a question for you, Leo. Think honestly and reflect. What in your life right now feels like the greatest source of strength? Is it love, work, family, creativity, or something else? Sometimes naming it aloud brings clarity to where you should direct your focus and what must never be lost. Leos, you know pride walks beside you through life. It keeps your spine straight, drives you forward, and stops you from giving up when others would. But that same pride can become a barrier between you and those you love. In September, remember, not every argument is worth your strength. Not every point needs proving. Not every battle leads to victory. You may feel someone hasn't appreciated your efforts or said what you hoped. Your first instinct might be to flare up, to show they can't treat you that way. But this month, pause and consider, does it really matter? Sometimes silence holds greater dignity than sharp words. Sometimes stepping back calmly preserves what later becomes more precious than any triumph. Forgiveness is never easy for Leos, but this month, it's the key. You might carry resentment, replaying conversations and moments in your mind, but is it worth your time, your energy, your inner light? The stars suggest, for this month, the ability to let go is what will make you stronger. Forgiveness isn't about excusing someone else's mistake. It's about refusing to let that mistake control your life. September also teaches Leos to respect themselves in small ways. Being confident doesn't always mean being loud or visible. Sometimes it means saying no quietly but firmly where you don't wish to be. It means not settling for less than you deserve. It means staying true to yourself, even if others don't understand. But self-respect must walk hand in hand with respect for others. A Leo who sees only their own truth risks losing loved ones. A Leo who learns to listen, observe, and understand becomes even more majestic. This month, ask yourself often, do I want to be right or do I want to be happy? The answer will help you avoid many conflicts. September for Leos is a time to blend strength with softness. You can remain bright, bold, and decisive while also being open and wise. This combination makes you special. Men and women, friends and colleagues will be drawn to you if they see not only your power, but also your ability to love and forgive. September for Leos isn't just a transition from summer to autumn. It's like an inner examination where every detail tests your strength and wisdom. You're used to walking through life with confidence, attracting attention, being the center of events. But this month teaches something different, the art of pausing, listening, and becoming more attentive to yourself. So, what must Leos avoid in September? Above all, don't waste yourself. You might take on too much, trying to control everything and prove your capability. But right now, that's a mistake. September holds up a mirror and asks, and do you truly need this? What are you rushing for? Don't scatter your energy on things that lack value. Instead, focus on what's essential, what brings you closer to your true goals. Don't ignore your emotions. Leo is a strong sign, but behind your strength lies sensitivity. You may not allow yourself to show fatigue or ask for support, but September reminds you, true strength isn't in hiding, but in being honest with yourself. Allow yourself rest, allow care, allow the truth that you don't need to be unshakable every single moment. Avoid raising your voice or entering conflicts. Any outburst this month will have long-lasting consequences. Your words are powerful, and when spoken in anger, they cut deeper than you realize. This is a month to choose gentleness over sharpness, where silence and calm will speak for you more than any loud declaration. Don't underestimate small tasks. You're used to seeing grand goals. But September tests your attitude toward details. Bring order to the little things. Complete what you've delayed. Pay attention to what seems simple or unimportant. In these steps lies your real strength. Don't forget your loved ones. Your pride and independence may push you away at times, but this month, that distance will be especially felt. Family, friends, your partner, they may need your attention. Show them they matter. Even a small gesture of care can strengthen a bond more than any loud promise. Don't live only in the past or future. You're skilled at dreaming and reminiscing. But September calls you into the present, because that's where fate leaves its hints. If your mind wanders too far, you may miss the signs life has prepared for you. And most of all, stop trying to prove your worth to the world. You are already significant. You don't need validation. Chasing applause will drain your energy for nothing in return. But staying true to yourself, that will become your true strength. September for Leos is a time of inner growth. It's a month to learn how to balance pride with tenderness, strength with the ability to forgive, leadership with care for loved ones. It's a time to stop fighting for attention and simply be yourself, and that will be more than enough. Zodiac. Sign Leo.